Hey, what is up everybody? This is K-Rail, Chief Fitness Advisor for Pine Pollen Superfoods and Wild Warrior Fitness and Nutrition. Today we're going to be going over 5 of the best leg exercises with kettlebells. Now you can be contested in your mind or life that these are not the best 5 kettlebell exercises for legs, but I've done a lot of research and I've been around the world a lot, and I feel these are the 5 best leg exercises for me, and I feel they could be applicable to pretty much everybody out there. So the first thing we're going to do is a kettlebell squat. And I'm going to show you a couple variations of the squat of this particular one. So we're going to use one kettlebell, we're going to use 2 kettlebells, and then I'm going to show you another one with just with your feet kind of pointing out, which is called the goblet squat. So the regular squat is performed like this. We're just going to grab one kettlebell, stand with your feet about shoulder width, put it into a rack position. Now our feet are about shoulder width apart, and our toes are facing forward. We're going to keep this kettlebell in our rack position, and we're going to lower ourselves down, drop our elbow by our knee, stand back up, lock our hips. Big inhale down, and come back up. Now, you can do this drill with 2 kettlebells for a little bit more weight. So now you're gonna do a double rack position. Lower yourself down. From a side angle, it'll look like this. Keep your eyes fixed at a point about 45 degrees up in the air. Push your hips back when you go down. So that would be called a double front squat. Now, I also like what's called a goblet squat, where we grab one kettlebell with 2 hands, and we pull it up to here. So we can hold our kettlebell like this, or like this, or like this, any way you want really, whatever's most comfortable. Now, we're gonna turn our toes out slightly at an angle, about 15 degrees. Then we're gonna drop our elbows lower inside our knees like this, and then we're gonna come up. So really the only difference is, you're going a little deeper here on your goblet squat, and your toes are facing out to the sides. So that right there is our first exercise, known as a single arm front squat, a double front squat, or a goblet squat. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do in this series is called a Bulgarian split squat. And I had to come up here to this stoop to show you what I'm talking about. Now, I'm barefoot, this is concrete, and I'm going to put my foot on this concrete. I don't suggest you do that unless you're like really conditioned and your feet are really conditioned to it. You can use a chair, you can use a bench, you can use a couch, something that's padded, especially if you're from home. Any one of those things will work just great. But this is a really good drill for the legs and the glutes especially, anything from the lower half and the hips down. So here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna grab our kettlebell, we're gonna kind of hold it up to here by our chest, we're gonna flatten the top of our foot, we're gonna hop this foot forward. Now we're gonna hold it tight to our chest, and we're simply gonna bend down, and then we're gonna come up. Go down as far as you can. My knee just grazed the grass, so I know I'm down far enough. We never want our back leg to touch the ground. So we're gonna hold and lower. You can also do them like this. Hold the kettlebell in your hand here. And then you can also hold 2 kettlebells, one in each hand, and then go down. So that right there is our second exercise, and it is called a Bulgarian split squat. Okay, the next exercise we're going to be doing is called an offset reverse lunge. Now, by itself, the reverse lunge and the forward lunge are great exercises for building the glutes and the legs all combined together. But when you offset your foot pattern just a little bit, you get a little bit more glute recruitment, and it hits your lateral side of your quads just a little bit more, and I think you're gonna really like this variation. So, I'm gonna do this one kettlebell first, and I'll show you how it works. So a regular reverse lunge, you can see perfectly straight in front of me here, your leg just goes back, and you slightly touch the ground, the grass, with your knee. I'm on grass. If you're on carpet, never let your knee hit the ground. If you do, you can just kiss the ground with your knee, but never let it smack the ground, okay? It puts way too much strain on your kneecaps, and we don't want any injuries. We don't want to put our body into threat. We want to look beautiful and lean and sleek and have beautiful muscle mass, okay? So the reverse lunge, straight back. Now, watch what happens, okay? This is a regular one. See the position my feet are in the line. Now I'm gonna do an offset reverse lunge. Watch this foot. See what happened? It's on this side of this foot. So I step backwards and I offset it. And then you can just simply go back and forth with each leg. Or you can hold your kettlebell here and do it. Or, let me get my other kettlebell. You can grab 2 kettlebells and then do alternating offset reverse lunges. It might even be easier for you, to be honest with you, from a balance standpoint, to hold 2 kettlebells, because you got equal balance on each side. So right there, offset. See that? Okay. That was our next drill. That was called an offset reverse lunge. Okay, I'm gonna do exercise number 4 and 5 together in this section. So the first one we're going to do is the Cossack squat. I really love this drill, especially for the inside of the legs, also known as the adductors. So we're going to hold our kettlebell up in this position once again. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to widen our stance really far, and we're going to turn our toes up in the air and grill our heel into the ground, or drill it into the ground. And then we're simply going to do this. We're going to lower our elbow in toward our bent knee. Then we're going to come up and we're going to switch sides. And we're just going to go back and forth like this. This is also really good for flexibility in your legs as well at the same time. And if you want, you can just stay low the whole time and go back and forth like this. Okay? Boom, just like that. That right there is called the Cossack squat. Now, our last drill, we can't forget about those all-important hamstrings. Very simply, single leg Romanian deadlift. You can grab one kettlebell or you can use two. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep this foot planted on the floor or the ground. And we're gonna raise this leg off the ground. And we're gonna lower ourselves down and kick the other leg behind our body. Try to maintain your balance, that's the goal. And lower the kettlebell down towards your foot and then come up. And I like the single leg Romanian deadlift better than two legs at once because it really challenges your balance, and we really like to challenge the balance, right? You could also put the kettlebell in the other hand, keep this leg planted, and do them this way, which I find a lot more challenging, by the way, I might add. Just like this. Or you can grab two kettlebells if you want more weight. I'm gonna do the other side now. Down and come up. I'll do a side view for you. I'll go this way. Watch how I have a slight bend in this knee. And this back leg comes up, and then we come up like this. Just like that, boom. So there you have it. So the last two drills are the Cossack squat and the single leg Romanian deadlift. So, all together, try these exercises out, see how you make out. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. My name is K-Rail. I am the Chief Fitness Advisor for Pine Pollen Superfoods and Wild Warrior Fitness and Nutrition. Until next time, make sure to like and share our videos, and please subscribe to our page.